Okay, so look at Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, and specifically my thoughts on the game. So yeah, I'm sure most of you will know now, and not really be surprised by the fact that this is not the COD release that changes everything and suddenly makes the series something brilliantly new. It is quite simply a bog standard new release in a very long running series. It's certainly not terrible, but it does struggle in nearly every department, and it finds it hard to forge a place among its competition. Anyway, before I go on, if you want to see the 21.9 support breakdown of the game, then check out my video on that, link's in the description, or just head over to my channel. So yeah, this game has, like all new CODs, 3 main parts: the campaign, multiplayer, and zombies. Starting with the campaign, I actually can't bash this too much. It's pretty solid. Again, it's nothing groundbreaking by any means, but it does bring the reliable, action-packed, adrenaline rush gameplay, ripped straight from a movie with some lovely locations. However, gameplay is no different to normal, with the endless waves of enemies to gun down and quickly move on from. There isn't anything stand out, original, or game-changing. It's just simple, but it will provide the kind of fun experience some people are looking for. That ability to feel like an action hero after a hard day at work is most definitely a nice, relaxing thing. However, with the release of Titanfall 2 and its campaign, there are clear similarities between the two titles. However, Titanfall 2 manages to introduce a new element of gameplay to each level design, which keeps the campaign interesting and mobile, which holds your attention far more easily. COD fails to do this really even once. But that said, honestly at this point, everyone knows what they're getting into for a new COD campaign. What I'm saying here is that it's just no different to normal. Now, a small note, the campaign does have 2 new modes, Realistic and YOLO, with little things like your gun actually being able to be shot from your hands, and if you're shot in the arm you can't throw grenades, but yeah, it's a nice little addition to the way that you can play the story, but it's nothing significant. I also want to say I'm not really a fan of this shoveling lots of celebrities into the game. Like running across Lewis Hamilton in your spaceship was just like, why? It's not an Easter egg or anything, it's just like they've done it because they can. I don't know, it just feels completely pointless. Though I do like Kit Harington in it, he does work his bad guy role nicely. Secondly, zombies. Probably the highlight of the game. It's a much lighter take on the Treyarch zombie series, with a 1950s setting in a space park during the space race against the Soviet Union. You have all the same mechanics, puzzles to work out, areas to unlock, weapons to get, etc. Everything is exactly the same, but has a new skin. So perk machines have been redone, the random weapon box has been redone, and so forth. But because I love zombies, I don't actually have too much of a problem with this. However, it's always a bit disappointing that they couldn't think up something more original. Give us something new to play with, not just a new skin over exactly the same gameplay. Now the big one, multiplayer. Once again, they've tried to make the gameplay even faster. Thankfully, after the beta, they increased the time to die because that was even quicker than now, and it was just totally unplayably bad. But yeah, now it's the typical as fast as possible gameplay, with small maps and just a general lack of development that is just oh so needed. You can just jump on and get kills randomly here and there purely because of bad spawns and so forth. I really don't like this multiplayer. I've always loved COD, I've always known what I'm getting myself into each year, and so I'm not expecting anything amazing to blow me away. I'm just looking for some quick, fun action here and there every so often, but I just can't get into this. There isn't anything that pulls me in and makes me want to play. The best way I can describe the multiplayer is like old school COD, but that old school COD has been popping roids for a few years now and it's finally caught up with it, and it can't take it any further and is exploding in a whole load of mess, which leaves us with no kind of coherent gameplay. So the huge question obviously is, as you're buying the 2 games together in most cases, does this game win over the Call of Duty Modern Warfare remaster? And I say this objectively, even if I hadn't played COD 4 a ton when I was younger, Infinite Warfare does not have a chance at being better. The remaster is plainly better in every way. I cannot see any reason to play Infinite Warfare past its zombie mode and potentially its campaign for some people who like that simple escape. Infinite Warfare is exactly everything I've come to dislike about COD, continuing its future setting with typical crazy guns and ridiculously forced fast gameplay that has you spawn killing people from behind and then getting shot yourself from behind. And then this is all mixed in with microtransactions built into the entire system that benefits those who pay. So essentially, it's arguably pay to win. Yeah, it's just so overcrammed with every little possible thing they could think of, and it falls flat on its face because of it. Play the COD 4 remaster and give this game a go is my advice, because the COD 4 remaster is fantastic. Anyway, if you're interested to see how this game runs at 21x9, check out my support review linked in the description or just head over to my channel page. I hope this gives you a better idea of what this game has to offer at 21x9. Give this video a like if you found it helpful and subscribe for future info. For any of the games at 21x9, head over to my channel. Hopefully I've covered it. If I haven't, then leave a comment down below and I'll try and cover it. And if you'd like to donate to the channel, the links to my Patreon page are in the description. See you later.